Hey everybody, I'm Lady Charmaine, girlfriend success coach, radio and TV personality, coming to you today with your girlfriend business success tip. And I told you in the last video that I wanted to come and I wanted to talk about the stinking thinking. So I wanted to give you some of my own personal testimony about stinking thinking and what I had to do to change it. First, I had to create a vision. The Bible says without a vision, the people perish. And I realized when I was in my late teens, my 18, 19, and then in my early 20s, 20 and 21, I really didn't have a vision of what I really wanted. I went off to college and I started at my college radio station, really enjoyed it. I did know I wanted to be a radio personality, but I really didn't know really how far I wanted to go in radio. I just knew I had a love for music. But I'm going to tell you this brief story, and it really showed me later on what my mentality was really like. There was this gentleman that had been dying to take me out to dinner. He kept coming by my dorm and asking me almost every week, can he take me out to dinner? So finally I said yes. I said yes because I wanted him to leave me alone. So I went out, and actually I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't feeling well at all. I had a bladder infection, so I couldn't drink any type of sodas, and I was actually in my dorm room nursing my bladder infection. Well, I ended up going out with him. So I thought he was going to take me to a really nice place since he had been hounding me. I'm going to tell you, this brother was hounding me for almost a year. So this is now in my second year of college. Well, he ended up taking me to a restaurant called Curly Q's. Now, if you had never heard of Curly Q's is a drive-up restaurant. You don't even go into the restaurant. You drive up to the restaurant in a drive-through. The thing that I thought was really interesting, he decided to order us two $2 specials, which consisted of a cheeseburger, a fry, and a drink. And so I had told him that I couldn't have the drink because I had a bladder infection. And the only thing I can actually drink is cranberry juice. So I couldn't believe it. He said, oh, no, we're going to get you what you need to drink. We're going to get you what you need to drink. So he takes the soda from my hands and then turned to the cashier out of the window in the drive-thru and says to her, how much will you give me back for this soda? Now, mind you, it was a $2 special. When it's a special, you don't get change back for something that you don't want. So directly in front of us was a 7-Eleven. So he said, I'm going to take you over there and I'm going to get you your cranberry juice. And I was like, no, I'll just go ahead and I'll just drink that soda. So we drive over to get the cranberry juice. As we go into the store, we're looking at the cranberry juice and he looks at it and he sees it costs $1. And he goes, $1? Oh, no, you're going to drink that soda. And I'm like, I cannot believe this. So we get in the car. Needless to say, I didn't drink the soda. But I was like, this brother waited a year to take me to a restaurant called Curly Q's to get me a $2 special. But it wasn't until later on that I realized what had happened. This brother actually had my mindset. See, I would take myself to Curly Q's and buy myself a $2 special if that's where I wanted to go. So I ended up attracting a man that had my same exact mindset. I could not understand why my roommate, she would always get guys that would buy her roses. They would take her out to nice restaurants. And I just so happened to get the $2 Curly Q brother. But I attracted what my mindset was. I actually had stinking thinking. I felt that everybody had the same pocketbook as I did. No one could really afford the nice restaurants because I couldn't at the time. I was a broke down college student. And so that's what I ended up getting. But when I really realized, I had to change my mindset about how I treated myself. So guess what? I had, as what Oprah would call it, an aha moment. I started taking myself out to eat. I started taking myself to fine dining, as we call them, the white linen restaurants. I started treating myself. And I noticed when I started changing the way I treated myself, when I started changing the way I thought of myself, when I started changing my mind, the caliber of men that approached me started to change. So I want to talk to you today about what vision do you have for yourself? Because without a vision, the people perish. Not just the vision outwardly, but what do you have for yourself? What vision do you have of what you see yourself, the type of man that you want to date, the type of man that you want to marry, the type of life that you want to live? You have to sit down and write that down. I had to do that. I had to write a list of the do's and the don'ts. what I did want and what I didn't want. And along the way, I had to kind of change a few things up, but it helped me to know what I wanted. It gave me a vision. So every day I was able to see that written down in a book. Because see, the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that read it. I had to write it down and get a vision for myself. So I want you to create your vision of yourself today. What do you see for yourself? And write that down, because that's going to help you get rid of your stinking thinking. I'm Lady Charmaine. I want you to join me on September the 26th for my Success Shop series. You don't want to miss it. Go right now. I want you to go right now. I want you to go to successhopseries.eventbrite.com and register today. Make sure you bring a friend, and I look forward to seeing you there.